Hey guys, today I'm going to go over my top 5 best finds of 2022. Let's do it. So my top 5 doesn't rely mostly on price. It just relies, so if I added a new game to my collection, or if it was like a super exciting find, or it was a massive find, or any of those things can count to why it made it on my top 5 list. So not necessarily their value, it's more or less of if I added something new, or if I was super excited at the time, or if I had a massive haul. So that's what my top 5 is going to be. It's not going to be based on money, it's not going to be based on rarity, so just letting you know that right off the bat. But I can't wait to show you guys what I got, and here we got for number 5. For number 5, this one's one of those massive assortments. I'm going to try to put some footage here or over here. So this was a massive haul of Xbox 360 and PS3 games. I added a whole bunch of them to my collection. Lots and lots of finds on here. I did mention in that video that they had Nintendo stuff that I had missed. If I was there 5 minutes before, I would have been able to nab those too, but because I wasn't there, I only got PlayStation and Xbox. But still super excited. I had a bunch of games in my collection. It was dirt cheap. I think it was $1 a game. Super awesome find. It made me excited and pumped up for the rest of the community sale. So things like this, it's starting to get rare and rare to find out in the wild. So super excited to share this with you guys. And that was my number 5. Number 4. Alright, so this sale right here, I ended up paying a hefty price. I think it was like, I ended up breaking even. I sold everything else, and I was able to keep these 2 games I didn't have. Just link in the above for the card. So I ended up adding Gremlins 2 with the manual, which is super awesome. The manual's in overall good condition. The card is also in overall good condition. So Gremlins 2 I didn't have. It's kind of a rare game. It's not pricey by any means, but it is a rare game. And I also ended up getting a Genesis game that was pretty rare, and that's Caliber 50. So this is a pretty expensive card just by itself. So that was super awesome to add it to my collection. Again, when I'm adding something new to my collection, it makes me excited. It makes me want to keep doing these things. That's what we're going out there for, to add more games to our collection and try to make our money back, right? So I ended up doing that with that game. So super excited, and that was my number 4. So now number 3. For number 3, this is a sale I actually wasn't at. My friend Rodney, Roche Pokedex on YouTube, actually went out for me. I let him know that, hey, I'm not able to make it because I'm going to be at work. Can you stop by and get this for me? And he did. I was super excited to get it, and it was like a bundle deal. I think he ended up paying like 80 or 60. I can't remember off the top of my head. Video in the card above. But I ended up getting a new system to my collection that I never had before. So the system is a 32X, and again, this ended up being free. Super excited to add this to the collection because I don't have any 32X games at the moment, but if I do end up getting any, I have the attachment now. So super awesome. Ended up being dirt cheap, and I ended up getting my money back. So super awesome to get this 32X, and thank you, Rodney, again for picking that up for me when I was at work. Wouldn't have gone without you. And before I get on to number 2, an honorable mention would be the Sega Saturn I got this year. Unfortunately, it didn't come with cables or controllers. That's why it's an honorable mention. But I do have the system, so if I ever run into the cables or controllers, I can use that. All right, so for number 2. So for number 2, this is one of the first finds I had on this since I came back to the channel. It ended up being a big N64 pickup. I know I got Parasite Eve on there too. So I wanted to show you guys. This ended up being these 2 games ended up being free, which is super awesome. That's the basis of how I collect. So the 2 games are, we got the Zelda with the hollow cover, And we also got Pokemon Stadium 2. Both these games were super awesome to add to the collection. I did not have either of these, and again, I ended up flipping a bunch of stuff. I think Pokemon Crystal was on there too. These ended up being free, so that's amazing. Anytime you can do that, do it. Super excited at the time to get those two things. I'm glad I was able to add them for free in my collection. All right, for the last find, number 1. Alright, so for number 1, I unfortunately can't hold it in front of you guys because it's too big. So as you remember this year, I ended up getting a unit for free, and the unit is an arcade cabinet. So the arcade cabinet was a awesome find. Again, I was with my mom at the time, and we were just driving through the community sale. We saw these two kids taking this cabinet outside, and I was like, oh, are you guys having a yard sale? Oh no, we're just throwing this away. I was like, why are you throwing it away? And they're like, oh, we don't play it anymore. I was like, does it work? Yes. And I was like, can I take it? And they were like, yeah, you can have it for free. I unloaded it in my car and I drove away. This kind of scenario never happens really, although unfortunately it happened again for me for the My Little Ponies box I got. I'll try to link that above too. And it was just crazy. I ended up getting that for free. I still don't have a cable for it. I still haven't tested it, but I mean, just the sheer fact that I have the cabinet made me super happy. So again, that's my top find of 2022. Hopefully 2023 has some awesome deals and awesome finds for us in store. I have big plans for 2023. I'm trying to incorporate more live footage in my videos and trying to get more wonky with the editing and all that. So hopefully you guys see some improvement. Hopefully you guys enjoy the channel, and we'll see what I find in 2023. Thanks. Comment, like, and subscribe. Also ring the bell and follow my Instagram at GrimzyRaider. Thank you.